Welcome back to another episode of Shiboyugi, or playing death games to put food on the table. So in the previous episode, we had a pretty interesting conclusion to the entire, pretty long arc, I guess, of this death game that we had playing out here. And it was, at the end, it ended off with a vote for who was the most useless member of the party, of the squad, and they ended up dying. Everyone else ended up surviving, and yeah, it all came down to luck, because apparently our girl Yuuki ended up writing down every single person, which means that whichever note the actual admins picked up first and looked at it, that was gonna be the one that carries the weight for who's gonna be executed. And because from what we heard, it was a draw between many people, or I think all of them, if I'm not mistaken, her vote was actually the deciding one, right? Yuki's vote was actually the deciding one, and it all came down to luck. So yeah, it was an interesting episode, but let's see what now. Are we gonna be going back into the past to one of the previous games, because this was the 10th game? Are we gonna be going further into the future? Let's see. So if you wanna watch this uncut and unblurred, as always, on my Patreon in the description. Let's go into Shiboyugi episode 5. The opening. おー。Interesting. Yeah, this is the 28th game, right? Okay, I wasn't misremembering. Okay. Oh, Ghost. Yure. As in Yuuki. Interesting, it's part of her name. Okay, so this is happening before the first episode, right before it. Kind of crazy that her name is made from characters for Ghost and Oni. That is a crazy name. I wonder how... Because Yuuki is obviously a very popular name. I wonder how often you see a Yuuki written as Ghost and Oni. I would imagine not very often. I would imagine it's usually written in a way different way. So that's like the sweet spot. おお。おお。I wonder if the organizers, because obviously there's organizers that make these games, right? And they're broadcasting it to the world and stuff like that. And I wonder if they're gonna work to screw over Yuuki, because obviously the more veteran that she's becoming, the more experience that she's getting, I feel like the more known she would be getting in those circles, right? So I feel like they would start to work against her, being like, let's test her, let's push her to her limit. People want to see her pushed to the limit and not actually just cruise over every single game, right? So I feel like it would get harder because of that as well. But it does depend on what kind of world it is, because we haven't really seen much of that in this anime yet. Much of the outside world. That scene was so cool. Just instantly cut out the OST. Mmm. Ooh. The barrier, the wall. The first wall. Nice. Hakushi. How did you say it? It sounded interesting. Hakushi. Yeah, that was the most brutal one. Oh my goodness. That scene, man. That scene was not nice. She's going through it, huh? She's feeling the consequences of those things that she had to do. Hello? Okay. I got scared. I thought my player died. Hmm. Ooh. What a scene. Which one? Inko. That's okay. I thought so.
させようと考えております。あなたにはそのご協力をお願いしたいのです。もちろん壊滅させた際にはあなたが生活するに困らないだけの援助をいたします。ご希望ならば再就職先もご用意できます。
Hmm?
認識にズレがあるようですね。金子さんは私がイヤイヤゲームに参加してるとでも。
そうではないのですか。
Oh, these scenes are so cool. So is that the blonde girl? I think so, right? I don't remember their names. It's been a hot minute. Mm. Mm. I don't know about this. I'm gonna check out the names after the episode to make sure who he's talking about. Here it is, the transmitter. Is she gonna throw it away? She ate it. She took it. She took the transmitter. Oh boy.
喉に引っかかる感触がいつもより大きめにあった。まずいと思った。このままゲームを始めてはまずい。やむを得んと思った。飲み込んだ後で己の犯したさらなるミスに彼女は気づいた。体調が優れないとかやめにすると断れば返せばいいだけのことじゃないか。せめてもの抵抗。彼女は動きを見るのだが、この眠気を跳ね抜けられたことは29回の経験のうち。
Oh boy. So that's a sedative you take from before the games and then you wake up here inside the game. That makes sense. But she took the transmitter and that was... Whoa. I'm guessing they clothe you up in like whatever costume they want while you're like knocked out. For like the game purposes, you know, entertainment purposes. Since it is broadcast.
あの子誰？さあ。あれ、ど
Whoa!
こで見つけたの？どこで見つけたの？どこって最初のシャワーで。ちょっと見してよ。
I don't know about that one.
すぐ返すから。もしもーし、聞こえてます？仲間になろうよ、私たち。ね？
Oh god. She gonna run? Jesus Christ. Oh my god! Nice. Run, 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 run. Run! Oh god, another one? Another two? Is that Mishiro? Ow. So they just introduced this new girl just to kill her? Mishiro? Here she is. I'm guessing naked as well, right? Mishiro and Yuuki. Golden Bath. Where you can take a... Never mind. Oh, come on! It's the rematch! Wow. Wow, wow, wow. What an episode. What an episode. So we got a lot of... Well, first of all, we got a few things established at the beginning, right? Most important... Oh, I did say I'm gonna check out the name. But most importantly, one thing that we got established is usually veterans start hitting their wall around game 30, right? That's where they start hitting their wall, and that's where a lot of them end up dying, no matter how good they were, right? Kinko, yep, Kinko was the blonde girl. Kinko was the blonde girl. Fuck, the Yuuki ended up killing. Okay, yeah. So I thought so. So yeah, anyways, we found out that, yeah, game 30 is where usually players end up hitting their wall. And also, we found out that Yuuki is obviously very much feeling the effects of all of her actions that she kind of had to do, right, to win those games. Like killing Kinko and those things, right? So she's feeling all of those, like it's weighing down on her. It's not like she's a robot. So we got to see a little bit of that, and that was just a fantastically done scene. The entire scene of her going outside, like finding the phone booth and stuff like that. And then she got this transmitter from the dad of Kinko, and he said, yo, please take it before going into the next game. Thank you for your cooperation. I don't know what that's gonna do. I guess we'll see. She swallowed it and said, like, instantly started feeling very dizzy and said, oh, this is bigger than usual. I don't know what, once again, I don't know what exactly that's gonna do. And then she took the sedative over it. So we'll see what the entire transmitter deal is all about. And now we are in a game where Mishiro and Yuuki are both present, and I kind of assumed that after game 10 Mishiro was gonna kind of change, or that she kind of changed. She seems very much complicit in the entire operation happening here, where they're just drowning people. So I don't know, maybe she did change, but maybe not for the better. I guess we'll see what happened with Mishiro in this time, because I do believe it's been quite some time since game 10. I don't think we know the exact like dates and stuff, but I'm pretty sure it's probably been a significant amount of time. Also, we found out some clues, or we kind of found out like Yuki's entire motivation, right? She basically just said, I wanna not just make some money off of this, I wanna live off of this. And eventually I'm gonna end up dying, but I wanna live off of this, right? I wanna make a living off of this, which, I mean, she did say that she needs to do 99 games. I don't know if that just means 99 games will give me the amount of money that I need to be set for the rest of my life, or if there's any other significance to the number 99. I don't know, right? Maybe her mentor told her, because we saw her mentor, maybe she told her more like about, oh, you need to do 99 games because XYZ. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. We're probably gonna get to see a little bit more of that. But I do wonder what's gonna happen in this 30th game, right? It's been exactly 20 games since the previous time Yuuki and Mishiro met, at least assuming that they didn't meet at in any other game up until this point. We don't actually know. But I'm curious. I'm curious. For now, I'm gonna end it here. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.